Welcome to Monday Night Raw, everybody. We're entering week 2 of the Raw ECW rivalry. Boomer Sooner, everybody. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside, and it sounds like our champion wants another piece of ECW.
Well, after the way he limped away from last week's match, his pride is on the line.
He narrowly avoided serious injury last week. I hope his luck holds.
It's a risk, but he's our champion, and he's got to stand up for Raw.
He's taken exception to our champion's comments about ECW, and he's determined to beat some respect into him tonight.
There's nothing wrong with running your mouth, as long as you can back it up, JR.
And the opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
Watch out! He reversed it!
He's a slippery devil.
Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really... Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this!
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want. Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! You believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going.
He's checking under the ring for weapons, JR. I wonder what he's gonna find. I think we're gonna find out just how much.
Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue.
This CM Punk might be young, but he's got more raw talent than superstars twice his age.
How many 20-year-old superstars do we have on the roster? Exactly. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No. Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent be... Oh, boy. These top rope moves can go either way.
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
WWE's traveled to just about every country, and Jeff Hardy's got...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, he's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. You know, King, CM Punk certainly has his fair share of fans, particularly of the female persuasion.
He's not the only one. Just last night, I was out on the town, and I had women hanging off me all evening.
I don't think it counts when you have to tip them $1 per song. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
I've After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk.
He's going up, JR. This could be big.
This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. For over a decade, WWE fans have been thrilled by the daredevil antics of Jeff Hardy.
And you'd think that after all this time, Jeff might think about slowing down a little.
That seems highly unlikely to me. Jeff isn't one to let his fans down by giving less than 100%.
Yeah, but if he keeps giving 100%, that's not going to leave him with much.
We're seeing another phenomenal performance here by the straight-edge extremist CM Punk.
So hold on. What does straight edge mean exactly?
It means that Punk has decided to enjoy life without the use of drugs or alcohol, King. And it's a choice I respect for him.
Wow, I never thought me and CM Punk would have anything in common. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line.
My God, let me tell you, when a wooden table meets flesh and bone, the table wins.
It's a deadly weapon for sure, JR. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
He countered that one perfectly. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR.
That table's about the last thing you want to get hit with.
I guess it's better than being put through the table, but not much. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
He might be heading back to ECW with a concussion.
Serves him right, trying to embarrass Raw's champion like that.
Well, I hate to see an injury happen to any superstar, or extremist, for that matter.
Well, now there's no question that Raw can get extreme with the best of them.
That's for sure. That was a slobber knocker of a match, and I'm just glad our champion seems to have escaped injury.
And that should convince ECW to stay off of Raw from now on.